just when you think it couldn't get any spicier. My headlights fall apart. So these have been on the car for probably 2 years. I lost everything today on the way there at some point, and the rest of it fell off on the way back. I'm gonna have to find a lens and put them all back together. So I started looking at this one, and this one's already separating. So headlights are first on the list, as you can see. Waiting on parts. As soon as we get parts, we'll get working on that. Second part I want to report on is the humming / growling noise we have and vibration. It's still there. So I've decided to park this thing until I address the last couple of things I can address. But so we've done the intermediate shaft. It was actually bad, so it was good that I changed that. I also did the passenger hub bearing. It's actually not bad. So we're gonna stick that on the shelf for a backup. The driver's side one is new, so that really just leaves the transmission. I've got fluid on order. It's on like a major back order. It's a very special, specific fluid. This is like the 4th time I've changed this fluid, and I'm actually going with, I guess, an updated version of it that they've spec'd out for these transmissions. I don't know how I missed that, so we're gonna run this new revision, and hopefully that helps. I do want to add that this noise started the very first time I drove this thing this year. When I parked this thing, the only problem we had was that cracked manifold or header. Otherwise, rolling down the road, there was no noises. I mean, it's kind of coming down to the transmission, and I'm not sure why it would start from sitting. The Trans itself has maybe 15,000 miles on it. That's probably overestimating. Definitely hoping there's not any kind of extensive damage. Outside of that, we're gonna do 2 new tires. I did rotate these to see if that was a problem, which it wasn't, but these front ones are dated 2003. So we're gonna replace those. Backs are 2018s with great tread, so we're good there. Yeah, I just want to get this thing dialed in and be ready for all the traveling we're gonna be doing. One drive's 9 hours away, another one's 5 hours away, and we don't want to be having problems that we could have, avoided. Let's get to work and get this thing ready. Anyway, so here we're working on the black car's headlights. Had to order new bezels. We lost one. 2 new ones on here, and I'll save my one on the shelf. Just some sticky tack on there, so we're going with full-blown RTV. So really looks like these are supposed to be screwed on, but it never happened apparently. So we're gonna let those sit, see what we got before we start putting lenses on. This lens survived. I just noticed it was falling off, so I figured I'd pull it off, put adhesive on, and since I knew this was gonna fall off, fix the other one. A little bit of preventative. In the meantime, let's get this unboxed. You don't belong out here. The good thing is all we really need is a lens. Hopefully that's in decent shape, which, yep, okay, brand new headlight. So I got my new lens ready to go. Just gonna finish ripping off what I can use off this guy. It's kind of cool with the chrome, but time to finish up and install them. All right, finally back to working on this thing. I had done all my tests and everything, electric, we're good to roll. I just gotta finish setting them in, putting that back together, and we're gonna jump on the Trans next. This stuff finally showed up. We're gonna try that stuff this time, and hopefully the noise goes away. See what this transmission fluid looks like. And I almost forgot, getting a new belt. We'll do that while it's up in the air. So if I told you it was easy and I'm done already, would you believe me? If you know this car, I sure hope not, because no, not at all. It's junk. We do have a new one, a new and a better one. They actually have a nice 19mm head on there. It's a little tricky finding, but it's an 18 by 1.5. So best part about that is we can finally get rid of this thing that was in the fill port, plug, whatever. It's got the same threads. So I'm gonna go back, get another one, and throw it where the fill plug goes. Another possibility I was thinking is maybe this wasn't sealing. Maybe got a little water in there. The fluid that came out doesn't seem very contaminated. Hopefully that's a good sign. So I'm gonna get that taken care of, fill it up, end this here, leave you guys unsatisfied, wanting more, like usual. Tires aren't here quite yet. That'll be done before Wisconsin, 100%. Fingers crossed, next video is this thing running with no major issues. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Worst case, we take the data to Wisconsin. You guys thought I forgot. Well, I didn't. So it's time to give away the quarter intake. Unfortunately, this is for the V6 cars. This is what we deal with. This is what I have. Full quarter intake to go in the fender well. Newer cone, including the IAT sensor in there, cable bracket, and the shield from the old APOC intakes from back in the day. Acts as a heat shield up under the throttle body. To get in, here's what we landed on. 5-inch decals, $3 a piece for reference. And we're doing silver and white as of right now. I'll put these details in the description. I'll make posts in the Facebook groups, Instagram, whatever, get it out there. I'm gonna open it up till the end of the next month. So I'll give a full month for everyone to get in on that, and that'll end August 31st. We'll see how this one goes, to see if we do more. To get a hold of me, you'll have to either get a hold of me on Facebook or Instagram, private message me, and I'll give you the details as to how to get these. Now we're ending this off. We'll see you on the next one.